Good morning and happy Sabbath, guys. Welcome back then to SDA Shamas with Joel Hayek. I know the microphone might run out in the middle of the sermon. Oh boy, I almost forgot something. Hold on one minute. One second, guys. Alright. Let's start our sermon called NEWSTART. Today's sermon is about NEWSTART. How many of you want a new start in your life? And that is how many people expect what NEWSTART means. NEWSTART is something that actually is each letter in NEWSTART, believe it or not, it stands for a word. Alright, before we start this sermon, let's regularly kneel and say a word of prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. This NEWSTART is a topic also Satan does not really want people to have, because if he can just mess up our life, our nutrition, exercise, water, and all those, we will be sick and we cannot spend time with you. Please get this message out to the world. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright, so I just checked out my YouTube analytics, about the information about my YouTube channel. This says that most of my videos that I upload, that I stream, most of the people that watch it are the newcoming viewers. So hello to all the newcoming viewers. Actually, in August 30, there were 3 new viewers, but I think there are less. There's returning viewers. Alright. How many of you heard of NEWSTART before? This picture, actually, I almost lost this slide because I was trying to clear up my Mac screen, and in this presentation happened to be on my screen too. And I accidentally moved it all to trash, but I gotta drag it out from trash and move it back to Finder. Then I opened it from Keynote. I only opened it from Keynote. So confusing. Anyway, so this little round circle is NEWSTART. We must have this NEWSTART in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Let's enter into our first slide and then into our second slide. Look here, our body. Let me move this up. Oh boy, I can't move that away. Look what our bodies need. Our bodies need proper nutrition from vegetables, fruits, grains, nuts, legumes, and seeds. So what is legumes? What's legumes? If anybody knows it. Legumes is the protein from beans and stuff. So people say, oh, we need to eat meat because meat is our protein. How we need to have protein. But I am a vegetarian, I don't eat meat, so my protein is from legumes. That's why vegetarians must have legumes in their diet. So our plate must be like a rainbow. Probably if I have a chart, I will show you that later. I will show you a chart about our diet. So if you look at our diet, we must have vegetables, fruits, grains, nuts, legumes, and seeds. All those parts are important in our bodies. They keep us healthy. Give me a minute. Alright. So every one of those parts must be in our body. Without any of these parts, we will not be as healthy as how a strong man would. And people say the vegetarians and the plant-based people are so thin. It's not true. But if you look at this, the bear and the gorilla, a bear's bite force is 11,000 pounds per square inch, but a gorilla's is 1,300 pounds per square inch. So see, who wins again? The vegetarians. And if you look at compare the elephant and this giraffe, compare the elephant and the lion, this elephant has a big trunk that could smack a lion in the head and make the lion faint. But the lion, I don't think can really try to attack. See? Who wins the game? Vegetarians. Giraffes, so tall. If you look at some animals, bear, they are quite tall actually. They are 12 feet tall. When they stand up, they are 12 feet tall, and 12 feet tall is tall. But compared to a giraffe who is 16 feet tall, giraffe wins again. Alright, let's watch a video about our proper nutrition. This video is by Watch Mojo Health. Let's see what's in our proper nutrition. What? Top 10 healthy vegetables.
You are what you eat, and if you eat these vegetables, you are healthy. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 vegetables. Number 10, eggplant. Vegetarians know eggplant's high fiber content makes it a hearty veggie. With its practically non-existent fat and calorie counts, it's a great weight loss tool, as long as you don't smother it in Parmesan cheese. Eggplants also have heart-healthy components, potassium, which can help reduce strokes and dementia, and antioxidants that prevent damage to brain cells. So put this purple plant in your plan pronto.
Alright, so after each vegetable, I will stop and give a little bit about each vegetable. So I like to eat eggplant when I was very young, when I was a very tiny boy. I did not like eggplants, but now I just recently started to like to eat eggplants because if you know how to cook them really well, you chop the eggplants, you make them soft, make them very soft, then only it will be nice. Put a lot of salt, then they will be nice, and then you can add a little bit of chili if you want to. That makes it even better. And the best part, you have basil inside. So you must have a lot of things to make your food taste good. Even beans.
Number 9, beets. The nutrient that makes beets red helps fight cancer and lower the risk of heart disease, while beets folate helps pregnant ladies metabolize amino acids. Low fat, low cal, high fiber, and high carb. Beets keep your body fueled, blood sugar levels normal, and digestive system healthy. Potassium, magnesium, and manganese keep everything running properly as well. But believe it or not, beet greens contain more nutrients than the root. Number 8.
Alright, about the beets. Actually, I cannot tell you that I like beets because beets have some kind of taste that I don't really like. But I would still eat a little bit. Less than a tablespoon. But at least that's still something. So this beet actually, if you just take a beet and bite it like that, it won't taste good at all. You must learn how to make it nicely. You'll probably chop one beet, put it in a nice bowl to make it look nice and make it taste nice too. And then you drizzle on top. You put some lemon. You put some olive oil. You chop some garlic, raw garlic, and put it on top. And if you want, you can add in a pinch of salt. And then you chop in some raw ginger and you add in. And then you chop in some raw cilantro or parsley and you add it in. Probably it will taste good. But if you just eat beets like that, of course, it won't taste good. But beets is good for you. So everybody must learn to eat beets. Number 8.
Asparagus. Love it or hate it, asparagus ranks high as a free radical fighting powerhouse. A low-cal source of potassium, protein, fiber, and folate, asparagus is known for its cleansing properties, which means it makes you go number 1 and number 2. With vitamins A, B6, C, and K, cardiovascular health and immunity receive a boost, and iron keeps the oxygen flowing. Plus, some researchers claim it helps hangovers. Number 7.
All right, so this asparagus, actually, they're good for you. Especially they have vitamin C, and this vitamin C is good for during this COVID time. We all need vitamins to keep us protected. We don't need to get anything. We don't need to get the vaccine. We don't need to get anything, but we just need to have a good dose of vitamin C. We must have vitamin C in order to keep us safe. Because vitamin C keeps us safe from COVID, and we won't get COVID if we eat enough vitamin C. And this vitamin C, we have to eat. This asparagus, is you must also learn how to cook asparagus. Make it nice, then everybody will rush to the table when it's on the table.
Alfalfa sprouts. Raw dieters know sprouts are full of plant-based proteins, and unlike the also important beans and peas, they don't need to be cooked to be enjoyed. They're bursting with antioxidants and can help with anything from heart disease and cancer to osteoporosis and menopause. Their fiber helps you feel fuller longer. Plus, they boast nutrients like calcium, potassium, zinc, and manganese, and a bunch of vitamins between A and K. Number 6.
Alright, so these alfalfa sprouts, I have never eaten alfalfa sprouts before, but I know something similar if you don't want to try alfalfa sprouts, mung bean sprouts. Yeah, I know that one. But alfalfa sprouts, they say that the beans, all these sprouts, they have a good source of protein, but they don't need to be cooked. Like those legumes, they need to be cooked. But these alfalfa and all these don't need to be cooked. Let's see.
Carrots. We've heard the old wives' tale. Carrots are good for sight. Is it true? Beta-carotene makes carrots orange, and humans metabolize it into vitamin A, which in turn keeps eyes, skin, and hair healthy. Carrots' vitamin C keeps cardiovascular systems running smoothly and promotes iron absorption, while vitamin K ensures your blood clots. Various other nutrients and minerals are Mother Nature's way of preventing problems from cataracts to cancers. Number 5.
All right, so these carrots. I don't really like to eat carrots, but I still have to eat some because as long as you can cut the carrots very thin and you don't overcook them or undercook them, then they will be nice. And you add a tons of salt. All right, so they say that carrots are good for sight from vitamin A and vitamin K. They protect you from blood clots, and they're good for the eyes. They're good for the everything. Okay. So people need to eat carrots, and that's why. Have you ever seen a rabbit hopping around with glasses? Never. But I don't know how come my rabbit outside, not my rabbit, but a wild rabbit outside, doesn't want to eat the carrots that I give him. He's like me. And so the rabbits eat carrots. And that's why you will never see a rabbit hopping around with eyeglasses, okay? Next.
Dark green vegetables. Whether it's leafy greens like spinach, Swiss chard, or kale, or cruciferous veggies like broccoli, cabbage, or Brussels sprouts, they're lean green disease-fighting machines. Their folate is great during pregnancy, while antioxidants and phytonutrients help against colds and cancers. The iron, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamins in dark greens promote overall health, but broccoli is especially talented at preventing stomach, lung, and rectal cancers and type 2 diabetes. Number 4, tomato.
Oh, stop there. All right, I gotta go back. Oh boy, what on earth have I done?
Cruciferous veggies like broccoli, cabbage, or Brussels sprouts, they're lean green disease-fighting machines. They're full of health, but broccoli is especially talented at preventing stomach, lung, and rectal cancers and type 2 diabetes.
All right, so we must have all these kind of green vegetables because dark green vegetables are good and they'll protect you from colds to cancers and all those things. All right, so we must always have dark green vegetables. And imagine a day for me without dark green vegetables, I cannot eat anything. So I have to have at least I have something raw and something dark green cooked. My favorite dark green vegetable actually of all vegetables is kale. So that's why they say that you must eat kale, spinach, and broccoli, and a lot of dark green vegetables, and garlic, and Brussels sprouts, and stuff. They have NAC. I forgot what's the real word. I gotta check it out. Let me see. And acetylcysteine, yeah. Glutathione, which is in N-acetylcysteine, which can fight COVID. That's what they say. That's on an interview with Neil Netley and Pastor Doug Batchelor. If you know that in some virus time, in the beginning of the virus time, everybody was scared. And some people, like us, we didn't go out for months. Some people, they said they didn't even go out for 6 months. I didn't go out from March till June, and after June I could not stand anymore. I had to go out after June. And boy, did I mess this up again?
Vegetables. Calcium, magnesium, potassium, and vitamins in dark greens promote overall. Number 4.
All right, so we must have dark green vegetables right in our refrigerator. And you must have broccoli. I know some small children don't like broccoli, but especially broccoli is good for them. Awful good. So when you cook broccoli for your kids, you don't make them oversized and they cannot bite. Just cut into small pieces, like just one piece, and you stir fry them. Do not overcook them, because if you overcook, you will kill the nutrients. But just lightly cooked, and you add a bit of salt, a taste, so they will have taste. And you must stir fry it with garlic and ginger, then it will taste awesome.
Tomatoes. Low-cal but nutrient-dense, a tomato's most impressive feature is lycopene, which protects against breast, colon, lung, skin, and prostate cancers, reduces cholesterol, and regulates blood pressure. Beside fiber and heart-healthy nutrients, vitamins like A, which helps skin and eyes, C, which fights infection and maintains connective tissue, and K, which prevents osteoporosis, make tomatoes indispensable. Technically, they're a fruit, but call us when you have one for dessert. Number 3.
All right, so these tomatoes, nobody can forget to eat tomatoes. Tomatoes are in everything. They are, even if you're not vegetarian, you still eat tomatoes. You have at least tomatoes in your tomato sauce. You have tomatoes in your sandwiches. You have tomatoes in your hamburgers. You have tomatoes in your salads. You have tomatoes in your fridge. You have tomatoes in some of your good foods. You have tomatoes in minestrone soup. You have tomatoes in. Everybody eats tomatoes. I wonder who here doesn't like tomatoes. Everybody likes tomatoes. That's why I'm having even planting tomatoes in the backyard. This morning I just updated. I just updated a video on our YouTube channel. This channel, SDA Sermons. You just go and check it out. Is it this channel or Live SDA Sermons? But I that's not important. Just it's not here to have Live SDA Sermons. That would probably there. But just check it out here first, because I really think it's. But I'll probably have to show you. Sermons. Right, probably is on my YouTube channel, as you see. No, this is live now. Let me see videos. Probably is here. Let me check it out. Let me. Yeah. Oh, it's good that I put the flower picture in the front. That makes it look awful attractive. That flower, by the way, is called a black eyed Susan. So probably I should give it the name Susan. So, but if you watch that video, you see we are planting tomatoes. Tomatoes, and all these vegetables, tomatoes have vitamin A to vitamin A, which is
vitamins good. Like A, which helps skin and eyes. C, have one.
But we must have vitamin A, C, and K. So vitamin A and will protect our eyes, and vitamin C protect our to prevent us from colds, and I think vitamin K is to protect us from blood clots, right? Vitamin K. Yeah, prevent blood clots, right? Alright, so if you don't want blood clots, cold, or eye problems, you must be sure to have carrots and tomatoes in your fridge. Alright, next.
Dessert. Number 3, bell peppers. These yummy veggies are also called capsicum or sweet peppers. Red ones are healthiest, with more lycopene, carotene, and vitamins A, B, C, and K. Those prevent cancers and keep teeth, gums, and eyesight in tip-top shape. Inflammation from arthritis and asthma and age-related diseases don't stand a chance against their antioxidants, and fiber, potassium, and manganese are a few more of this superfood's benefits.
All right, so we must have bell peppers. And they say that red is the healthiest. Check out that video too that I mentioned earlier. That video, I also showed that our pepper plants. Actually, finally, our peppers grew all the way time. And peppers don't grow. Peppers don't grow. They take, because I read it up, they say peppers are a long time to wait. So, and then now you see I have a very tiny green pepper, but I'm not sure if that will stay green or turn to orange or red. But they say that red is the best. So we must have red peppers. And also, cayenne peppers with 90,000 heat unit organic. They are also in the capsicum family. These capsicums are very good because capsicums, they said that cayenne pepper can stop a heart attack, can, a lot of things. All right, next. Oh boy, come on.
Number 2, sweet potatoes. Smokers and diabetics can benefit from eating this vegetable. Vitamin A protects against emphysema, while a low glycemic index rating keeps insulin levels normal. Sweet potatoes also crush other veggies in nutrient density, with more fiber, protein, and complex carb content, plus anti-cancer vitamins A and C, iron, and calcium. Beta-carotene targets free radicals, vitamins and antioxidants fight inflammation and heart disease, and potassium lowers blood pressure. Superfood for sure.
All right, so if you have high blood pressure, and probably you would try to eat sweet potatoes, probably they could bring down high blood pressure. And beets too. So these sweet potatoes must always be on your diet, and potatoes. So if you want to have a size, if you are so skinny and you think you better grow some weight, or now people will call you skinny, you better eat some potatoes. And these sweet potatoes should be on your list for potatoes. So these sweet potatoes, you must know how to make them really nice. Of course, all things you have to make nice, but sweet potatoes, after you take it out of the pot, you eat them when it's warm, and you put some almond butter on it. You get it.
Number 1, allium foods. Adding flavorful and healthful properties to meals, the allium family includes leeks, chives, garlic, and onions. Famous in herbal medicine, both onions and garlic boast antibiotic advantages, increase immunity, and fight inflammation, while garlic is used to treat coughs and colds. Alliums also balance cholesterol levels, help prevent hardened arteries, lower BP, and fight certain cancers and neurological diseases like Alzheimer's. And that ain't even everything. Adding any extra fruits and veggies to your diet is a smart move, but like anything, do it in moderation. What are your favorite tips to staying healthy? For more help.
All right, so this is, a lot of people don't like the allium family because after you eat garlic, when you pass your burp gas, you notice that you will have some smell. And a lot of people don't like that awful smell. It's some people call it awful, but I like the smell. Anyway, so a lot of people don't like these allium foods because they say that it has a lot of gas. When you eat a lot of onions, you will pass another second gas. So a lot of people don't like these allium foods. But actually, the allium foods are good. But just remember that we have to do all in moderation. That's what the video says exactly. So we must have a lot of alliums. And if you notice that we have an allium sitting over here, because we're just turning on the fan, and alliums also can avoid spiders. I'm sure a lot of people don't like spiders because these animals are the ones that most people have phobias about. So a lot of people don't like spiders. So if you don't want to see spiders, how you put a middle for onions, because spiders don't like onions. And how you keep those onions lasting long? Because after a while, onions will grow moldy. So you put them, wrap it up in stockings. You put a stocking, and in the stocking, I don't know how you do it. We used to do that before. I forgot already how you do it. Tie here. It comes like each one you put an onion, and then there's a tie, and then you put another onion, there's a tie, and then you put it like that. So we must, and onions also, these onions also can absorb mold. And garlic is one of my favorite alliums because garlic are very, very nice. Especially if you don't have chili, you could use that as chili because they're also spicy. But just forget that burpy smell. So you just gotta chop them up into very, very small pieces. Chop them up into into very tiny pieces. And then you can put them on top of your noodles, put it and pour it in, mix it with ginger, and add sesame sauce on top, and soy sauce if you have. And that would taste good. Even without those, extras, it will taste good already. So that's why you always must have olives. And then also garlic bread is also one of my favorites. I eat it almost every day. And this morning we had garlic bread for a special Sabbath. Alright, why is E? E has been waiting here for a long time, so let's talk about E before he goes away. So what is E? E is what I did this morning, exercise. Before every day, except Sunday, because later in the day I'm already going out somewhere. Every Sunday I have plans. So E, you have what? Exercise. We need exercise because exercise makes our body strong. Yes, but this morning a little bit too late. We came back. I had been out for an hour. I went out like 7:30, and I came back 8:30, which was too late for my breakfast. But by the way, outside I didn't feel hungry, but when I came in, I'm a hungry tiger. I don't know how come, because the watch, we didn't look at the watch, but exercise needs moderation, because everything in the NEWSTART cycle must have moderation, because too much of all those, even too much of good alliums aren't good for you. And too much of legumes, too much of vegetables, too much of fruit, too much of nuts, too much of seeds, too much of them are not good. So let me check if anybody's in the waiting room. Nope, nobody. Alright, because I was expecting some visitors. Alright, so wake up early and have a fresh morning walk in the sun. I always have a morning walk every morning, except when it rains or snows. Wake up early in the morning so you can exercise. So why do I say morning exercise? I don't say evening exercise. Because in the morning, if you come up early enough, just early enough, this morning we went early enough and it was perfect in our neighborhood. So if you go early enough, there will be not as many cars of how much you would do if you exercise at midday. So midday, there are probably more cars and the air is less fresh because of the day pollution. But in the morning, it's very nice to be out. There is not many people. You have more fresh air. Actually, in the morning when I go for morning walk, I don't have to wear a mask, because in the morning, if you go later in the day, you would consider on wearing a mask before somebody says that you better wear a mask. So that's why I like to be out in the morning. And in the morning walks are also very good for people because you must exercise, but once again, we must do exercise in moderation. So what is W standing for? W is for water. Everybody needs water. Except gorillas, except camels. I mean, actually, they store the water in their bags. That's why I said they don't need water. But actually, they still need water. So everybody needs water. But gorillas have their water from the plant, so that's a different story. But everybody has to drink water. And water is not, you say juice is wet, so anything that is wet I will call water. Nah? So you call the fish bowl water also water to drink? Nah. So water is not juice. You remove that juice, you remove the soda. Soda, we don't drink soda because soda is not healthy. It's actually sugar water, while you think it's some other stuff. So soda is just water and sugar. That's it. And of course, they add a bit some stuff like what is inside soda? Gas. What else? Sodium. Let me see soda ingredients just to give you the more exact. Look here. This is inside the soda. Inside the soda, there's a lot of unhealthy things. Alright, so look. Number one is carbonated water. The water is okay. That's okay. But the rest of the ingredients are not good. And then we have high fructose corn syrup or sugar. That is not a good part. And let's see how much sugar. 11 grams. Wow. caramel color. Let me see how many pounds is 11 grams. Boy, my charger came out. So 0.002 pounds. Let me plug in again. Boy. Alright. Yep, you see that's charging, right? So this is. So look, and soda, we have high fructose corn syrup, which is sugar, 11 grams. And then we have caramel color. Caramel color. And then we have caffeine. Listen to this. When we have something good, we use it in temperance or moderation. And when we have something bad, what? I just add 1 milligram of sugar. Is that okay? No, something that is bad, 0. Because when you get to 1 or 1 milligram, you will soon get to 1 gram, 2 grams, 3 grams, and soon you'll be a sugar addict. And then you have phosphoric acid, citric acid, and since talking about caffeine, caffeine is not good because it makes the heart palpitation. It's the same in coffee. So, and then I want to tell you something about nicotine. Nicotine is what? Which is in the cigarettes. It's poison. And you know how poisonous? All the cigars, if taken in one dose, could kill a person. And if you put a tiny little drop, somebody have seen this happen before. Put a tiny little drop of nicotine in the sparrow's eye, and you release it. In a few minutes, it will drop dead. Really? Somebody's seen it before. And then you have carbon dioxide, natural flavors. Is this something suspicious? Why do they put in natural flavors? Why didn't they tell him directly what is that natural flavor? It's something suspicious, isn't it? And then we have so many other things, in addition to many others. See? A lot of things. All right, let's go back. So this water is it's just plain water. It's not juice, it's not soda, it's not anything. It's just plain water. And also lemonade, you also can. But you know how we make lemonade? Very simple. We just take the lemon, squeeze it, and that's lemonade. People have to put the lemonade, and they have to pour the lemonade, and then they have to put the sugar inside, they put the ice inside. Simple, eh? And look here, our body is actually 70% water. Our body is 70% water. And I watched the video that they said when you're thirsty, you are at least already 2 or 3% dehydrated. Very thirsty, probably about 7 or 8. And once you hit 10, you are dead. So once you are 60% of water or 50%, next. S is for what? Sunshine. Well, you see the sunflower? Yeah. That looks very similar to black-eyed Susan. But look, we need sun. In the sunshine, we have free vitamin D. If you live in a city, you know how very little sun is it? It is, right? In a city, you have a lot of buildings cluttered together. You have no space for the sun to shine through in. So that's why the cities is very crowded and we don't have enough sun. And in the sunshine, you have free vitamin D. People like to buy those capsules of vitamin D. Actually, we don't need those capsules because if you have free, why want to pay? So we have free vitamin D. All God provided free in the sun. Boy. All right. Boy. All right, finally moves. T is what? For temperance. Now these we can't see it really well because the words are a bit blurry. But let me try to see if I can find this original picture. Let me see. Food chart, balance, diet, vegan. All right. Let me show you. Let's see if we can find that original one. Now this is the original one. I'm not gonna. Oh, what? Trying to work. Yeah. Easy. All right. Let me see. All right. So let's leave it. Let me open this image. All right. So yeah. So this is exactly what it is. All right. So this is what we have in our. All right. By the way, this is actually the same here as in Keynote, but this Keynote is a bit blurry, so we have to. So I'm working on the original picture. It's very clear. So you look. You see, this is green vegetables, something like this. Make sure it's all right. Good. All right. So in the green vegetables, we have the group of snap peas, broccolis, cabbages, and this is kale. And probably that spinach, cucumbers, and this is yu choy. This one is yu choy, and this is bell peppers. This is cauliflower. This is peas. This is napa cabbage, and this is asparagus. So we need green vegetables in part of our diet, and we must have legumes. This is legumes, beans, CVP, tofu, tempeh. We must have calcium-rich foods. We must have kale, Asian greens, rocket or arugula, tofu, plant milk, soy milk, and I don't know what is that. We must have fruit in our diet. We must have whole grain, and we also, to end it, we must have other colorful vegetables. So you see that chart. So you say, all right, those vegetables are good. So can I eat 10 bowls of them? 10 bowls of legume, 10 bowls of green vegetables, 10 bowls of other colorful vegetables, 10 bowls of fruit, 10 bowls of fruits, 10 bowls of cups. We cannot eat 10 bowls because that would get us sick instead of get us well. So instead, if we have a little bit of each in separate meals, of course, I like to joke that the reason why I don't mix certain foods together. Like when I eat, I don't like to mix the plum. I don't want to mix plum and oats together. I don't do that. You know why? I like to joke that in my stomach there are separate different parts. One is for oats, one is for plum, one is for bread, one is for avocado, one is for vegetables, one is for this, one is for that. I always joke that, but not really. I don't really have that. But of course, we don't mix fruits and vegetables together. A is what? A is the most important thing. That's why it comes in A. That is called air. You know that we must breathe air. How many of you know that? How many of you know that we must have air? Everybody knows. And that's the thing that one of the things that we do that we don't even think about doing it. Alright, everybody breathes. Except when they're panting. They're breathing the most. And we must have fresh air. It will keep our lungs healthy. Would you like to breathe the air from cigarette smoke? Would you like to breathe the air coming from the polluted city, from gasoline in the city? Would you like that kind of air? No, right? So we must have the proper kind of air. I know that everywhere has air, but we must know the proper kind of air. Do you know why in everybody's house, in all of everybody's house, there are plants? Have you ever went to somebody's house and you look around, there are zero plants at all? No, probably even this is tiny plant, at least it still has some plants. Because plants, you will, you know, when we breathe in, we breathe out, we breathe in, we breathe out. That's kind of like prayer, but anyway. So the plants absorb our carbon dioxide, which we breathe out, and then the plants change the carbon dioxide. They like the carbon dioxide, and they give out oxygen. We share with the plants. That's why when we have plants at home, we have 4 plants. One of our plants is the rubber tree plants. I'll probably join from somewhere to show you. So let me just join it. 1 minute. All right, so I will show you. So we have our rubber plant, which is the giant plant. All right. I'm entering my broadcast studio camera. All right, let me just escape from here. A minute. So let me just keep that camera on. 1 second. All right. So I hope you can see, right? All right. So we have a lot of plants at home. So one of them is our giant rubber plants. Our rubber plant actually is taller. What? It's about all these would stand up straight together. It will reach up to that curtain right up there. But now it's up to this branch is reaching up here. You see it? And then taking you on another move. We have more plants. I checked out this on Nature ID, and they said this is called a dog plant. How do I know? And this one is called a snowball. I don't even know how to pronounce it properly. And this is called Christmas cactus, if I get it correctly. And this is the president of the plants. This is, I call him Obi. Yeah, he's the president too. Really? And this is our basil plant. Actually, we use it for food too, not only for clean oxygen. And this is our live streaming desk. Let me just leave this room. Ah, boy. Let me just. Alright. So, I'm sorry you might hear my echo, but so you see, we must have a lot of plants in our home. If we have the plants, they will give out clean oxygen. If you're living in the middle of a big city, you can plant house plants in your home. That's also very good. And R is for rest. And who can go without sleep for more than a while? Everybody needs rest, right? And look here, everybody sleeps for 1/3 of their lives. And ants, they sleep 250 times a day, and they nap for 1 minute at a time. So everybody must have rest. But some people, they try to avoid resting by taking caffeine. But our bodies need to rest. Rest is very important for our bodies. I'm not going to move myself. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Boy. There it goes. Anyway, so. I'm going to take this destructive phone back to its place. Because every time when there's a notification, I look down. So that's very distractive. Ah, boy. So look here. R is for rest, and everybody needs to sleep. Sleep is important. Everybody has to sleep. No matter what you do, you must sleep. If you don't sleep after a few days, you will die. So that's how important sleep is, right? And next we have trust in God. Trust in God is the foundation for all NEWSTART. In order to have proper, even when you sleep, you must have trust in God. In order to have proper rest, you must believe that God will take care of you during the night. And you must have trust that God will protect the house. Because some people, maybe they cannot sleep because they think, oh, if I sleep tonight, what's going to happen if somebody breaks in? Okay, but we must trust in God. All right? So how to be healthy? Probably a lot of people want to know about these questions, especially in this COVID-19 time. How to keep healthy? All right. Ellen White says, in a country such as this, where there are fruits, grains, and nuts in abundance, how can one think that he must eat the flesh of dead animals? How can somebody think that he must eat animals? Because this is a country with such abundance. And if you say you love animals, how can you say that you eat animals? Because there was a quote, somebody joked, animals are my friends and I don't eat my friends. That's why if you love animals, you don't eat animals. This is from the book Counsel on Diet and Foods. And if you want to read this book online, just go scroll down to our description below, click that description button, and just read about. It's where all this powered by StreamYard and stuff is. Just go to that description, and it will give you the link where you can buy this book, Counsels on Diet and Foods. But of course, then after Friday, before Friday sundown and after Saturday sunset. Or you can read it online if you don't want to buy the book, because actually it's quite expensive. But anyway, we don't talk shopping on tablet, because once you think about it, we are doing it. And how to be healthy. All right, so just now we said we don't eat fruit and vegetables in each meal. It's not because your stomach has different parts for food and vegetables and you will upset that. No, that's not the part, because you don't eat your stomach, so that you don't even have that. It is not well to eat fruit and vegetables at the same meal, because if the digestion is feeble, the use of both will cause distress and inability to put forth mental effort. So that's why we must eat fruit and vegetables at the different meals. And let's read about man's original diet. We're coming to the close of the sermon. What was man's original diet? What? Let's read Genesis 1:29. Genesis 1:29 says, and to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. So what did God say he has given for food? Every green herb for birds, plants, and animals. So how did in the world did it start with lions eating? How did it start with lions eating giraffes? How? It was that terrible effect of sin that caused all this change. But then when did people start eating animals? That was after sin. Because after sin, it took a while before the plants could grow. Because after the flood, right, the plants took a while to grow. So if you planted the apple tree, it would take 1 or 2 years. And if you planted these, some of like tomatoes, it would take a few months. So that's why they just allowed them to eat the animals just until the vegetables could grow. Then they should stop eating animals. And if you notice that people like Adam and Eve, they were all plant-based, and also because of sin, Adam lived to be how long? How old? 900 Yes. That was also because the reasons, and he was how tall? 15 feet tall. And you know what is 15 feet? Let me give you an example. How many of you rode Amtrak to the west? How many of you? Then if you look at those engines in the train, or if you don't have to ride Amtrak, you ride these Metro North from the Hudson's, and Hudson's from from whatever, Coach Apartment Station to this Poughkeepsie Station. The reason why I know so much about this is because I used to like trains. So these trains were 13 feet tall. 13 feet tall, is it tall? And is Adam tall? Adam was even taller than 13 feet. He was about 15 feet tall. Imagine somebody walks on the street and he's 15 feet tall. And the tallest man in the world is not even 15 feet, not even 13 feet. Guess what?
He's only 8 foot tall.
8 foot, the most. What happened to those tall heights of 15s? Because of sin. And it's also because of our diets. And if you notice, when men start to eat meat, their life expectancy goes less and less. They die younger. And they are shorter. Do you get what I'm saying? So man's original diet was plants and healthy food. And if you see Daniel, he didn't when he had meat set up upon the table. Did Daniel eat the meat? Alright, so when he went to Babylon, he was taken captive. And then they served him all the unhealthy stuff to eat. They gave him wine, they gave him meat. But Daniel and his three friends, if you look at the picture in some of the books, there's one book especially I like to read. Give me 1 second. Alright. So the series is in my Bible Friends. It's a very nice book. I still read it now. It's by Etta B. Dangerding, book 5. This has been book 5. And you see the picture? 1 second, guys. Let's stop my screen. Give me 1 second. I repeat my Bible Friends. One minute. I want to show you the picture. Oh God, and His righteousness. Let me find the picture. Let me see. All right, so boy, let's see the picture. We can find Daniel. Boy, so let me see. Give me 1 minute. All right, let me find this. Boy. Let me see if I can find it. Looks like. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Because it's very hard to find a picture. Alright, yeah, I found it finally. Alright, let me just gonna share my screen here. Let me share my entire screen. Boy, it's not open. Nothing's in Fighter. Alright, so do you see the picture? Alright, you see? They were covering their noses. They didn't even check, oh, let's go there and just smell it and see what we can have. Oh, we have pig there. You see, there's a little bit of vegetables on the pig. Maybe I'll just peel off the vegetables and eat it. They didn't say that. And look, they see a lobster over there. They didn't say, oh, probably I will just take out the vegetables near the lobster and I'll eat it. But I don't eat the lobster. They didn't say that. Because once they give in to a little bit, something will happen. So it's that even if it is something not good, we don't touch it. That is a very good example. See, they don't even say, oh, let's go smell it a little bit. But once they smell, Sarah will tempt them. Just touch a little bit and put it in your mouth. It's okay. And then once they do that, Sarah will say, oh, just cut a small piece out and just put it in your mouth. It's okay. And then soon they'll be tempted just to take the whole thing and eat. Don't even, when there is something not good, don't even touch it. When there is something not good, don't even smell it. When there is something not good, don't even taste it. You go to someone, let me just give you a test to make sure you're strong. You go to a party and you are starving. You don't know what kind of food they're going to give at the party, so you thought you're going to eat the party food. And then when it comes and the food comes out, all the food is pizza, cheese, meat, French fries. Will you eat it? No. Somebody say French fries is made out of potato. It's okay to eat French fries. Well, you can eat your home fries. You just need to cook them and put a little bit of oil. But if you look at this French fries, it's chopped with oil. And it's mostly oil. That's potato. Half of it is oil, half of it is potato. See? And too much oil can cause high cholesterol. So that's why French fries isn't healthy. And there is popcorn. Also popcorn, you say, but it's made out of corn. They added a lot of different things inside and they put it in the microwave. And if you know microwave, it's full of radiation. And they put it inside the microwave. And oh boy, have I been streaming more than 1 hour? Oh, I still have. I'm already at 59 minutes. This is the first long sermon I have preached in months. All right, I think probably we will start closing our sermon right now with a word of prayer. Let's start. Let's pray. Let's close with word. Before that, I just want you to, let's end with a closing hymn because we must always end with closing hymns. Let me just find it. Alright, so let's sing hymn number 604. Oh, I'll play. Well, I hope you can hear me all the way because my piano is kind of far away. I'll just follow it. Alright. I'm gonna do an audio test. Oh, alright. Let me just do an audio test. So, let me just move up everything so that on this computer, so that because I'll be using another one to record. Oh boy, you didn't hear that, boy. Anyway, so boy, I forgot to add myself to the stream. I'm very sorry if you didn't hear the music. That was terrible. Anyway, so all right, I'll play once more time for you to hear. All right, move myself here. All right. Then I'm going to play from this here. It's going to be hymn number 604. And I'll share my screen. All right, I hope you see my screen. Boy. All right, I hope you can see this. All right. hands up. Alright, that was better then, right? Alright, as we end the sermon, let's reverently kneel and say a word of prayer. Let's pray. I'd like to lower a microphone. Listen. Give me 1 minute. I'm trying to lower the stubborn thing. Yeah. Alright, at least this is better than nothing. Let's pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. We need to obey the new start in order to have a healthy lifestyle. And please help each one of us to obey you and follow your designed man's original lifestyle and man's original diet and man's original life. Please be with us as we try our best to do so. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon and smash the like button. Thank you so much, God bless, and see you again at Vespers, or probably today we'll film our nature walk. I just have to check it out whether I can go this afternoon, or probably we'll see again. We'll meet up again. Probably I'm thinking of also starting a mid of week episode, but I haven't been doing it. I haven't started it, but I'll try to start again this Wednesday. I call it mid of week episodes. And by the way, if you notice how fast time has went by, it's again this Monday is Labor Day, and then exactly next 1 week from now, today is Saturday, September 4th, and exactly one week from now, which will be September 11th, we will have our 20th anniversary of 9/11. And also, I also want to tell you something that we'll have 1 year of SDA sermons with Joel and Yank on September 14th. I don't know how come so many events will come out in September. 9/11, our first anniversary. I don't know how come we could have so many things on September. If it was my birthday on September, even bigger rush. Alright, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. God bless you. See you again next week on Vespers, or probably in the middle of the week episode, or probably we'll see you at all and even at Nature Walk today. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye. See you later. Thank you, God bless. See you again next week, or at middle of the week episode, or at Nature Walk today, or all three. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. Subscribe and hit that bell notification if you want to see our 100th anniversary. I mean, that'll be the 100 years. No way, I'll never survive that year. Anyway, so right before that, Jesus will come already. But anyway, our 100th episode of LVASS, or probably will end before that on the 50th. Alright, anyway, we'll decide about that later. When we get to the 40th or the 49th, we'll decide about that. Alright, thank you so much. God bless you. Have the happiest Sabbath. Thank you. God bless you.